Imagine you are a documentary filmmaker in Hong Kong. In 2016, you released a film about the Umbrella Movement, which is the 2014 protest demanding a real election, where protesters were met with excessive police force. In 2022, you released another documentary that reflects on the past and the future of Hong Kong, following the 2019 Anti-Extradition Law movement. Suddenly, your work, whether political or not, is banned from being screened in your own city. You ultimately have to leave your homeland and move to Taiwan, turning it into your new base for creation. This is a true story. Hello, I'm Wanson Wang at Radio Taiwan International. You're listening to Cinematic Motif, and this is the second episode of the A Screen for All series, in which we examine the freedom and inclusivity of Taiwan's film industry. Last week, we talked about how China's boycott on Taiwan's Golden Horse Awards turned the ceremony more free, and why Taiwan is a safe room for films from across Asia to be released without censorship. This week, we talked to Chan Tze Woon, a two-time Golden Horse nominated filmmaker, on why he turned Taiwan into his new base for filmmaking.
Hello, I'm Tze Woon. Thank you for inviting me. I'm a documentary filmmaker, born and grew up in Hong Kong, but last year I moved to Taiwan. I changed my base to Taiwan. I made two documentaries. Starting from 2014, during the umbrella movement of Hong Kong, I started to make documentary, political documentary. So this is also the reason I moved to Taiwan.
Yeah, so you are famous for making political documentaries. First, Yellowing, it's about umbrella movement, of course, in Hong Kong, and also the other one, Blue Island, also about the history of Hong Kong, which is very political, I have to say. You have the sort of way of making documentary called hybrid documentary. You mix non-fiction and fiction, which is very, very interesting. So let's go back to 2022. All the way back then, your film, Blue Island, was released in Taiwan, but not, of course, not in Hong Kong, very apparently. So what was the reaction from the Taiwanese audience back then? I know you've been to some screening and Q&A sessions, right?
Yes. I think Taiwan audience is still very interested about what's happening in Hong Kong. I think my film is released after another documentary called Revolution of Our Time.
Yes, so both of you were nominated for the Golden Horse Award, right?
The Revolution of Our Time get the Golden Horse,
right?
But 1 year before me.
Right.
So I am thinking about maybe the topic is getting not that hot topic at that moment, but I think there's still many of the Taiwanese audience are very interested about Hong Kong. So they come and then ask many questions and then also really care about what's happening to me right now and then my next move, something like this.
Like were they concerned about you, like yourself?
Yes. I think every time I go to another place outside Hong Kong to do screening, the audience will ask the very similar question: is will you go back or were you thinking about moving to other place? And then actually this becomes the decision I have to make last year. But I also want to share is that, in Taiwan, in Ximen, the place, there is a very big screening there.
Yeah, Ximen, it's called, what is it called? Like Lux screen or something like it. Yeah, it's a huge screen.
Yes, it's very, very surprised because my film actually cannot screen in Hong Kong.
Right.
But when I do the screening in Taiwan, you can see the advertisement in the big screen in Ximen. Yeah. And then I was, wow. It's so different from Hong Kong and Taiwan. The opportunity I got in Taiwan is really, really good. And Blue Island, my second film, is really go into the mainstream cinema.
Yes, I mean Blue Island was huge in Taiwan. A lot of audience have watched the film.
I think even I know that the film will be very difficult to release in Hong Kong, but I never think that the film is totally banned in Hong Kong. I started working on Blue Island, the film, in 2017, I think. At that time, I still think there is some room for me for even a political film to release and screen in Hong Kong. But like right after 2019 and also the national security law. So I know that a film is impossible to screen in Hong Kong anymore. So I'm still trying to search for audience. And I think after 2019, there is so many Hong Kong diaspora. People move to the UK, Canada, and one of the place is Taiwan. So I think screening in this place can reach the target audience of me. Like they will come together, gather together, watch this film, and also discuss about the topic I want to bring out. Is what is Hong Kong and the identity of Hong Kong.
Yeah. A question just popped up in my mind. Were there any audience from Hong Kong who came to Taiwan, to the cinemas to watch the movie and talk to you here in Taiwan?
Yes. Okay. I think there's quite a lot of audience are actually do this, like from Hong Kong. They know that the film cannot release in Hong Kong, so they try to have this opportunity, so they come to Taiwan to watch the film. Right. So it's become really, really difficult things to do. Like when cinema is like far away, you can't watch the film that you want. You have to like travel to some other place. So this is what we phase out in Hong Kong.
Okay, so you mentioned that you moved here to Taiwan last year in 2025. Was the decision difficult for you to decide your next move, moving to another place like Taiwan?
Yes, because my family are in Hong Kong.
Yes.
And my cats are in Hong Kong, so it makes a lot of work to do to move everything.
But where's your cat right now?
In Hong Kong, still in Hong Kong. So it still needs some work to do to move down to Taiwan. Cat is difficult than human, right?
Yeah, you need to do some medical examination.
Yes, much more things to do.
Yes.
I think this is difficult to make this decision because Hong Kong is the place that I born and grow up there, and I actually never think about leaving Hong Kong before 2021. That few years I make a short film, and also there is another commissioned documentary that I think should be okay to release in Hong Kong, and because it is not very political or even political, it is very abstract, but at last it cannot show in Hong Kong too. So it made me think about, okay, should I leave Hong Kong to find more rooms for creating other things? Yeah. And also I have some jobs in Hong Kong to earn a living. But that few years I lost all of them. And I'm thinking, but I don't have the answer if it related to political reason, but I just lost the job. So I'm thinking, okay, I have to do something. Maybe I have to change my base. Another reason is that I'm still making documentary, so I gonna protect my protagonists. So even I connect all the footage from them, and I'm thinking about if I keep those footage in Hong Kong, it might be not very good. So I think the first thing I do is that I move every footage, like the hard disk, spec hard disk to Taiwan. So I think the decision is difficult, but also I'm trying to open up some door after door in Hong Kong is closed.
Yes, and since you've moved to Taiwan, we've seen your new short film titled Dog Time Fiction, 黑暗时期的虚构狂想 here in Taiwan. It was premiered in the Kaohsiung Film Festival last year, and it's about a filmmaker who shoots a film based on the screenplay from the filmmaker's friend in prison. Well, I mean, like, it sounds like you. It sounds like you. And you also played a role, or not a role, but like the role in the movie as the filmmaker, right? So how was your experience making a film here in Taiwan?
Actually, the short film is supported by Kaohsiung Film Archive. It's very political because actually this is my own story. At that time, I trying to apply for this fund for this short film. I'm still in Hong Kong, and then I have some footage too, but I have this idea is I have nowhere to find resources to get it done. So I try Kaohsiung, and then they are really, really supportive for filmmaker like me. Yeah, I think it is how I'm thinking about the move to Taiwan has really helped I continue to work on in my career and also my film. And I hope that even it is leaving my home country to Taiwan, I can still make film and then also keep my connection with Hong Kong.
Yeah. What I'm also curious about is that when you're making films, or let's say applying for funds here in Taiwan, would there be any some sort of like bias on when they are reviewing your screenplay or things like that? Would there be any political bias, or it's like totally okay, just make anything that you want?
Yeah, I don't think they have any political bias. I even think that I take a little bit advantage from it, because they know that that filmmaker is really this support, because he lost all the support from Hong Kong. And other experience is that I have a fictional project pitch in the Golden Horse, a pitching forum. In one of the meeting, there is someone asked me about if your film can really screen in Hong Kong, and then at that time I don't know how to answer. Because I used it in like pitching my project in Hong Kong. This is like taboo. You can't talk too much about political, and then you have to promise the investor that the film actually can screen in Hong Kong, something like that. But at that time I was also very hesitant to answer. But they opened up the conversation about political situation in Hong Kong, and I found that the hesitation actually is from me, because I was like living in Hong Kong for a really long time, and then under the suppression, and then you will have some hesitation in talking about political things. Like it's kind of like a self-censorship. Self-censorship, and then you might think that it related to your opportunity. If you talk too much, you lost the opportunity. But actually, I'm making political film, and everyone know. But I still have this kind of hesitation. But that experience is really good. You know that they are really open up. You can talk like freely, and also do not have any bias.
Political oppression may force a filmmaker to censor their own heart, but freedom is the only thing that gives their vision life. As Tze Woon has moved to Taiwan, how can the island support him and other filmmakers who can no longer film in their homeland?
I think after this 5 years experience in working my previous film, I know that the connections with producer or institution outside Hong Kong is really important, because it is very difficult if you just on your own, especially in Hong Kong. People want to support you, but they cannot do it very obviously. And even after 2019, it become more and more difficult. For example, my previous film, I do crowdfunding, so there is support from all around the world, but it cannot be do it once again because of the situation in Hong Kong. But I think my previous film also gets support from Taiwan, the filmmaker from Taiwan, also some institution support. My previous film also show in proper television. I think this is open up some screening possibility, but also during the very, very long working in progress of your documentary, you will always find some help, no matter in media, financing, media, or even just people. Talent, people, they help a lot. I think it is important for me, or also the filmmaker in Hong Kong, if they want to speak freely, I think they can stick to their idea. Even they find very difficult in Hong Kong, I think they can still find some other opportunity outside Hong Kong, especially in Taiwan. Yeah, so the most important thing probably would be the resources. The resources in funding, the resources of people's connection. Yes, resources is you can't make film without resources and people. So when they closed all your door, you may find really, really difficult to keep on going with your project. But with people supporting outside Hong Kong, that really helped a lot. Now you've been here in Taiwan and making films here in Taiwan. I was wondering, who is the audience you see in your head right now? Is it the audience back in Hong Kong, or you have shifted your perspective to telling the story and status of Hong Kong people to the world, or people here in Taiwan? I think both. I think both. When I creating something, there's always a dilemma. If you talk too complicated, the target audience is Hong Konger, somehow it make it difficult to other people don't understand Hong Kong to understand your film. So you have to strike the balance between international and Hong Kong. So I'm still learning from it. And also, when I move my base to Taiwan, I'm thinking about how can my film mean something to also Taiwan audience. I think there's some similarity between Hong Kong and Taiwan, but also very different. And I think by using some idea, you can connect people in different places together. So I'm still working on it. It is also a very big task for me.
But there's a story that you want to tell.
Yes. My story is important to documenting Hong Kong, even in this very difficult time. So even there's no audience from Hong Kong, I think it means something. But when I want to do it in Taiwan, I have to think about the audience from Taiwan, from international. So, for example, the story, the short film you talk about, Dark Town Fiction.
Yes.
The film I made in Taiwan actually is about my experience, but it is about a filmmaker that moved from Hong Kong to Taiwan. Yeah. So this part of experience is in Taiwan. So I think it's something that I will encounter in Taiwan, and then I'm trying to make it like connect some of my experience to also Taiwan audience.
But somehow some of the works that you've done right now are still, the stories are still related to Hong Kong in a certain degree, right?
Yes.
So how do you deal with that distance between you and your homeland right now, since you're away from it? How do you still make yourself like connect to Hong Kong?
Yeah, there's a great debate after like 2021.
When you're away from Hong Kong, can you still make films about Hong Kong?
I think the distance make me not that easy to understand the atmosphere inside Hong Kong. But there is also one thing that really good that in Taiwan is that it is not very far away from Hong Kong. And sometimes I still going back. Some of my protagonists are still in Hong Kong. I think Taiwan is a place that away from Hong Kong, but also not too far away, that I can still feel what's happening in Hong Kong and keep my connections to Hong Kong. So I think it is also the things that I'm trying very hard to do, like telling Hong Kong story, but at the same time reaching Taiwan audience, and then also trying to keep my sensitivity about what's happening in Hong Kong. Because there's many stories that like people inside Hong Kong are debating with people outside Hong Kong because they said, okay, we don't understand each other. So that is the reason I make my next film is that I try to connect everyone, no matter the people in the prison or people move to Taiwan. And my other protagonist, actually, he is in Germany. He's a refugee. So kind of like what happening after 2019, people are like in different position in the world. And then I'm trying to use these films to connect each other, and then also still asking the question, what is Hong Kong? What's our own identity?
Yes. So you have this new film project ahead. It is about like connecting people from different parts of the world, right?
Yes. It is. I'm working on this already 2 years, but it is really, really not easy because in the beginning I just led the conversation with my prisoner friend who was charged because of participating in 2019 protests. And I asked her if you want to make a film together, and then she started to writing some story, and then I promised her that I will get the film done, but it's already 2 or 3 years, so I have to do this. So it is a long process, but I started like using a film projects to connect the people in different positions is the main ideas of my next project.
Hong Kong has gone silent, but its voice has become louder here in Taiwan. Taiwan has become more than just a base for creation. It has become a hard drive for filmmakers like Tze Woon to ensure that the history of their home isn't written by those in power, but by the witnesses. Next time you sit in the dark theater to watch a film that's been banned elsewhere, remember, you aren't just watching a movie. You are participating in an act of preservation. This has been Cinematic Motif produced by me, Wanson Wang, for Radio Taiwan International. See you next week.